Attention passionate Baltimore Ravens fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Baltimore Ravens' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Baltimore Ravens fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS, and Baltimore, RAVENS fans. Let's get to the news. When you look at the AFC landscape right now, things are heating up in ways that could redefine how the Ravens approach the postseason. And at the center of this buzz is a name that has NFL fans talking, Patrick Surtain II from the Denver Broncos. Rumors are swirling that Denver, sitting at a strong 10-2 record, but with a tight cap situation of just $2. $7 million in available space, might be making a bold move. The chatter suggests they're considering trading Surtain, a premier shutdown cornerback and a Pro Bowl talent, in exchange for multiple draft picks and a promising cornerback prospect. Now, why would Denver even entertain such a move? Well, the Broncos are focusing on extending nicks and bolstering their offensive line, which currently allows around 2.5 sacks per game. It's clear they're trying to build a solid empire that can push deep into the playoffs, but losing a player like Surtain could come with consequences. Surtain, a 25-year-old cornerback, has become the metaphorical wall of Denver's defense, a true shutdown corner who makes life miserable for opposing wide receivers. His 2025 stats tell the story of a lockdown player: 45 tackles, 2 interceptions, 10 passes defensed, and a yards allowed per game of just 42. His passer rating allowed sits at an impressive 69.7, with an EPA per target of -0. 5, indicating he's not just good, but elite at limiting big plays. His PFF overall grade hovers around 70. 3, with coverage at 67. 7, and run defense at 75.0. What's most notable is his durability. 0 serious injuries this season, a key factor for any team looking for stability in the secondary. When you compare Surtain's numbers to other top corners, he's right there with the best, with a career interception total of 7 and 40 passes defensed. His performance is comparable to some of the league's elite, like RAVENS in his prime, and he's proven to be a game-changer when it comes to shutting down top receivers. Now, let's consider the Broncos' perspective. They're cautious, they've got pending contract extensions, and a secondary that allows just 230 yards per game on first down, which is among the best league-wide. Trading Surtain could free up around $10 million in cap space, but it also means losing a key piece that anchors their secondary and helps them stay competitive. Denver's front office might view this as a necessary step to keep their core intact and focus on extending nicks, but the risk is real. Moving Surtain could weaken their ability to contain top-tier offenses in the playoffs, especially in a league where passing attacks are more explosive than ever. For the Ravens, this potential trade could be a game-changer. Sitting at 6-6 and fighting to stay afloat in a fiercely competitive AFC, Baltimore's secondary has shown signs of vulnerability, especially against deep passes, giving up an average of 24.4 points per game in some of their league-deciding matchups. Ravens fans know the importance of locking down top receivers. Surtain's addition would elevate their secondary from good to elite, allowing them to better contain prolific pass-catching threats and reduce the big plays that have haunted them in recent weeks. His presence would be a massive boost for the Ravens' defense, which has been playing well but needs that extra edge to push over the top. Let's talk about how Surtain could impact Baltimore's overall defensive rankings. His addition would likely improve their EPA per pass by around 15%, as he's proven to be a true shutdown corner capable of limiting even the most dangerous receivers. For example, in recent matchups, Surtain has consistently reduced big plays, allowing an average of just 7-8 yards per passing attempt, a significant improvement over their current numbers. His ability to shut down the opponent's top target effectively would give the Ravens a lot more flexibility to blitz and generate pressure without worrying about leaving their corners exposed. In fact, his presence could free up the front seven, allowing them to increase their sack rate by approximately 10%. That's huge because with Lamar Jackson's mobility and ability to extend plays, having a secondary that can hold down the fort gives the defense the freedom to attack more aggressively. And speaking of Lamar, The addition of a shutdown corner like Certain also impacts the Ravens' offensive game plan. With a more reliable secondary, Lamar can take more shots downfield, knowing his receivers aren't likely to be double covered or overrun. This could lead to an increase of around 2 seconds in Lamar's pocket time, giving him more opportunities to find open targets and extend plays. Moreover, with Henry improving his YAC per rush by about 1-2 yards and the entire offense feeling more confident, the Ravens could see a boost in their offensive efficiency. The synergy between an improved secondary and a dynamic offense is what championship teams are built on, and Certain's presence could be the missing piece for Baltimore's push into January. Now, let's consider the broader implications of this potential move. The Ravens are already a team with a strong core, but enhancing their secondary with someone like Certain could be the difference between just making the playoffs and making a real deep run. His addition would likely see their Super Bowl odds jump from plus 1,800 to around plus 750, a clear sign that the betting markets see this as a major upgrade. Plus, Certain's reputation for limiting top receivers to less than 50 yards in crucial playoff moments would make him a true X-factor. Think about how he could neutralize rival WRs in high-stakes games. That's a game changer, especially in a league where the passing game is king. In sum, the potential trade of Patrick Certain II from the Denver Broncos to the Baltimore Ravens isn't just a rumor. It's a strategic move that could redefine the playoff picture in the AFC. For Denver, it's about cap management and rebuilding their secondary with younger talents. For Baltimore, it's about seizing the opportunity to solidify their defense and give themselves a real shot at the Super Bowl. The Ravens, coaching staff and front office will have to weigh the risks and rewards carefully, but if they pull the trigger, it's likely to be one of the most impactful moves of the season. Looking ahead, if this trade happens, Ravens fans can expect a secondary that's as tough as steel. Certain's addition would not only improve their coverage stats, but also send a message to the league that Baltimore is serious about competing at the highest level. With the playoffs just around the corner, every game becomes even more critical, and having a corner of Certain's caliber could be the difference in those crucial late-game situations when the whole season hangs in the balance. And now, Baltimore Ravens fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Baltimore Ravens. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Baltimore Ravens news.